What's up, everybody? Welcome to Q&Trey number 6, and I have my man here, Dustin. You need to make sure you talk loud though, and then it'll definitely.
I lost my voice last night though. It's gonna be hard.
I know he partied way too much last night.
It's the loudest I can get.
All right, so try to come up with some questions. First question I got, you know, under my hat adventures. Yeah. She comments on both of our stuff. She asked both of us, what's the most important thing you've learned from your channel so far? Most important thing I've learned is it's really tempting to try to do what the people want, but it's really important to just stick to your own unique story. Like last night, a lot of people were asking, what do I do? And I totally was like, yeah, I'm a YouTuber, because I am, but I wasn't there because I'm a +1. But they even said, they're like, wow, that's a really unique story, like this journey, documenting your journey and planning a church. And so I was surprised how many people were like, oh, that's cool, and like checked it out. So like for me, it's easy to like give in like what's working well and then do what they're doing. But what's more satisfying to me is do what I want to do, and then it'll just pay off in the end.
I would say what I've learned is that doing YouTube's really hard. Like I'm surprised how hard it was, like getting into like not the awkwardness of like putting a camera in front of you and there's like 50 people walking around us and we're just like talking, and that's something that's hard to get over, being able to do that and just putting your life out there so everybody can see it. I think I learned that it's like before YouTube I had no social media platform, so I went from nothing to YouTube. So going from that and then putting my life out there like that, I think I've learned that, you know, it's okay to share some things, but it's good to like hold things back and not share everything of your life.
Yeah, he's an old guy too, so you know, not used to social media. 34?
I had MySpace back in the day.
MySpace, yeah, top 8 and all that?
Yeah.
So you had something before. Yeah. Another question, what was your favorite part of New York City? On this trip? What's your favorite part of the trip? Of this trip, favorite part?
I think going to the Samsung event was pretty sweet.
Like the actual event itself?
It was a small little event where they had just, you know, all the creators in one little area, and I think that was pretty cool.
That was super cool.
Yeah.
It was so funny. Like we were just sitting there in the front row, and everyone behind us to the side of us had at least 1 million subscribers. Like everybody was such a big deal. He's a big deal, but you know what I mean? And then it was just us. I felt so out of place. But people were like, what do you do? You know, just like, yeah. But I always hated when they asked you, so how many subs do you have? And that's when I was like, oh crap, they found me out.
Who's the best person you met there? Like the
best person I've met? That's a great question. The coolest person is Casey Neistat. But the best person, I would say, I talked to a couple, their names are Caleb and Jody. Jody Steele, she's a makeup artist, body artist. And we had like a lot of like actual deep, good conversations. She has like 3.5 million followers on Facebook. And I'm good friend, like her husband, Caleb is a cool guy. So he was texting me this morning saying it was a great time talking to you. So I thought that was the coolest person because we actually made a connection. What about you?
Yeah. I think that's who we hung out with the most. So I enjoyed hanging out with them. Tom Syndicate, always a great guy. He was there with his dad, and his dad's just like this wild, like 68-year-old guy just hanging out. But everybody there is really down to earth.
Yeah, they were nice.
They're all really cool.
Well, that's what I like about YouTube. They're all self-started, like they're celebrities, but they worked for it.
Yeah.
You know, none of them were like born into it. Right. Or like have this big, they just like hustled and shot videos.
Yeah.
Tom Syndicate was funny.
Yeah.
He was I guess cool. He was like the cool dude. I'd have to agree to that. And then I saw David Dobrik, which I never really talked to him, but then Alex in that crew, he was kind of funny. Talked to him a while. Yeah, the after party was fun.
Yeah. We were talking about it when we were there. It's like not our scene, like that type of club type scene, but it was, I mean,
Hey, I stayed very pastoral the whole time.
Yeah,
right?
you did. Yeah.
Hear that, Mom? But the views were crazy beautiful. That was fun.
Yeah.
But what was another? I was gonna say something about the after party. Oh yeah, Jesse Wellens, which he's like a crazy YouTuber. I was surprised. I actually went up and talked to him, and he's like, "Yeah, man, I gotta go." It was like super weird, awkward conversation. He's like, "I gotta leave," and then I saw him like 40 minutes later, still in the club. So I was like,
Yeah, it's weird. I told you.
Yeah, he's kind of not social.
Yeah.
He was kind of alone. It wasn't just me. He was alone like the whole time. So, any others? I didn't want to be a tool and get a picture with Casey, but I wish I did it now.
Yeah.
You'd promised me that.
I know.
And it didn't happen.
We kept trying to catch him before we left, and then it was just like, I don't know. He ended up leaving, and we left, and I don't know. Just it was everything's so fast paced when you're there, and like you're trying to talk to so many people, and it just didn't work out that way.
All right, 2 more questions that I got. You ready? First one: how often do you wear your Nike free lace shoes that you got from Casey Neistat?
I'd say maybe like once a week.
Oh, so you do wear it that often?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It depends. It always depends what you're wearing, and then it.
But you're saying it really like stuck out, right? Like
yeah,
super.
It's just they're so like. It definitely depends on what you're wearing, and then plus you don't. They're so white that even in a wheelchair they get dirty easy. I don't want to tear them up, so it depends if like I'm transferring out of my chair a lot. I don't want to kick them around, so it all depends what I'm doing.
The other question: will you take Trey to another event like this?
I can't do it. I can't.
It's too much.
This is too much.
Too much.
He wants to vlog everything, and his wife probably knows we got to stop every 10 seconds to film something. So it's just this lifestyle. I can't do it.
Yes, and the big bummer is I haven't drone this entire thing. I'm staying legal here. That's frustrating. I brought my drone just in case I'd have like this illegal spirit in me, but it hasn't happened. So yeah. Any last words to my beautiful viewers?
You guys are beautiful.
All right, that's it for Q&Trey number 6.